Edward jumped off the roof, but the enemy instantly summoned stone pillars to block him. Even the walls rose up in an attempt to stop him. Edward dodged countless attacks, but still collided head-on with a stone pillar. Yet he smiled slightly, then stood up and continued the pursuit. The enemy kept using magic. The ground surged like waves rushing toward him. Edward had nowhere to run, and was sent flying by wave after wave of rocky torrents. Just as the enemy tried to escape, Edward somehow appeared right behind him again. Out of options, the enemy summoned 3 monstrous minions. Edward smiled slightly, then clapped his hands together and slammed them onto the ground. Metallic elements hidden beneath the earth gathered in his hands, forming into a long spear. Before the enemy could even react, Edward dashed forward, pierced through the air, and easily took down all 3 beasts. But even so, he couldn't keep up with the endless waves of new monsters. He was pinned against a wall by one of the beasts. In that critical moment, a man in armor arrived and saved Edward. He didn't use magic, but possessed immense strength. Fighting off 3 enemies at once was effortless, yet suddenly, he was ambushed from behind. Inside the armor, there was no one. At the same time, Edward's arms and legs were grabbed by 2 monsters, but he showed no sign of pain. He swung his fist hard, and crushed the last 2 creatures. It turned out both his right arm and left leg were prosthetic limbs made through alchemy. To restore his body completely, he needed to obtain the Philosopher's Stone from the enemy, but the enemy had no intention of giving up. He took a woman hostage, unwilling to harm the woman. Edward clapped his hands and struck the ground, summoning a stone golem. Though it couldn't attack, it successfully distracted the enemy. Edward used the chance to strike, rescued the hostage, then punched the enemy's Philosopher's Stone right out. But just then, the peacekeeping forces arrived, and immediately burned the stone. The real Philosopher's Stone was perfect and indestructible. This one was clearly a fake.